As human beings, there is a natural inclination when it comes to respect. It's human desire to want to be respected by your friends and peers, and you want to be respectful as well. However, it may sound simple, but it is anything but. Respect is such a delicate thing, and it's not just something given to anyone at first glance. Some work hard, some show perseverance. The point is, in order to be respected, there are things you must do. Today, we'll be talking about the tricks of the trade. Before we continue, be sure to check out our channel, subscribe and click on the notification bell to get updated with our videos. This video is titled, Top 7 Tricks to Command Respect from Other People. Number 7. Stop being too nice. We start off at number 7 with a common problem for most people. Ever heard of the saying, nice guys finish last? Well, it's a flawed statement, but let's dig in deeper. Nice guys don't necessarily finish last, but there is a problem with being too nice. If someone is labelled or thought of as too nice, chances are people will take that for granted and think they can do anything to you without impunity. For cases like this, it pays off to have a mean streak going for you. And let's face it, nobody is going to respect a pushover. People will even think you're not genuine. And if you're nice to a point where you want to make everyone happy, you're not going to get anywhere with getting respect. Sometimes it pays to be the bad guy. Number 6. Control your emotions. Next up, we have an important fact of life. We have to be able to control our emotions. Throwing temper tantrums and losing your cool will hardly gain you the respect you're longing for from others. And why is that? It's simple. People won't take you seriously if you're more emotional than logical. Losing your temper isn't exactly the prettiest sight, and it could even reach a point where people could even avoid you altogether. We get it though, sometimes it just feels so good to let all that anger out and just rage towards everyone. But we're better than that. Instead of letting your emotions control you, it's time for you to control your emotions. Is there tension and conflict with someone? Let cooler heads prevail and confront them when you're in a better state. Getting caught in the heat of the moment won't be good for you or anyone else. Keeping calm and handling situations better will definitely earn you the respect of others. Number 5. Body language. Body language is a way of telling people how we feel about ourselves. Walking around with eyes on the ground, arms crossed and shoulders hunched will command zero respect from anyone whatsoever. Having such poor body language is a sign that you're not comfortable with yourself. And how can anybody respect anyone that isn't comfortable with oneself? On the contrary, if your body language projects confidence, people will see you in a good light. How can we show good body language? It's in the little things. Maintaining proper eye contact when talking to someone. No slouching and keep that posture straight. Don't look at the ground while walking, but instead look forward like how every journey should be. And don't forget to use your hands for gestures. We were given 2 hands for a reason. Just practice these things and people will see a person they should respect. Number 4. Stop gossiping. At number 4, we have something that maybe all of us have been guilty of at one point or another. But it's time to set things straight. Gossiping is for kids and insecure adults. As a person who wants to be respected, let's lay off the gossip. How can one person want to be respected when they can't even respect others? Let's talk about someone as if that person is right there with you. Everybody has undesirable traits, sure. Doesn't make it right blabbing your mouth across town. And how does talking about others improve our life whatsoever? How shallow can we get by getting satisfaction from talking about things that have no concern for us? To make matters worse, if you talk about people behind their backs, your perception to others will change drastically. Your reputation will slowly become irrelevant because who would respect anyone that gossips like a little schoolchild? Be respectful and stop gossiping. Number 3. Speak up. Now, this can mean many things, and that's exactly how we should be taking it in the first place. Ever been in a conversation and in the middle of talking, someone's going to seg? It happens, right? It could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. But if you want to be respected, that is not something you should stand for. You shouldn't exactly go to war over it either, but you have to make it clear to people that they shouldn't be interrupting you when you're talking. As simple as, excuse me, I'm not done speaking yet. It could be unnoticed, or people could react as if a bomb went off. But the point is, you are letting everyone know that you won't let yourself get cut off. Speaking up also includes you standing up for yourself and voicing your concerns when you feel you are being mistreated. You don't have to be so aggressive, as things can be handled in a diplomatic manner. But it is important that you show people that you will stand up for not just yourself, but for what is right. Which brings us to our next point. Number 2. Standing up for others. Here at number 2, we have to ask ourselves this question. Will we stand up for others in the face of injustice? If others can't stand up for themselves, will you take a stand? Sometimes it could be out of our control, but for whatever is in our control, remember this. Standing up for others is our obligation and duty as people. There are times we feel that we're afraid of confrontation, especially with things that don't affect us directly. But there is no more type of person that people would respect than one who stands up for the people around him. Like we mentioned earlier, it doesn't mean that you have to go through war or anything. Diplomatic solutions will suffice in this regard. Nevertheless, it is absolutely essential to stand up for others when they need it the most. Not just in terms of respect, but because we know it's the right thing to do. Number 1. Be humble. And we cap off our list with this thing called humility. We're not always going to be right, and we definitely know that we are not perfect. Have you ever made a mistake in your life? Good, because it won't be the last. And even if we make mistakes, it doesn't make us any less of a person who wants to be respected. Part of earning respect of others is knowing when you're wrong, and to take that opportunity to see it as a learning experience. Confidence doesn't come from being the best or being right all the time. Confidence comes from humility, knowing that you don't know everything and that other people are just as important as you in this certain cycle of the universe. Respect is not just about appreciating yourself, but appreciating the others around you. Whether it be friends, foes, strangers, it doesn't really matter. What matters is you're aware that you are one of many going through a journey and use it as motivation and inspiration, and in turn, respect will be an afterthought. Which was your favourite? Any other tricks you know of that you want to share? Well, drop a comment below letting us know how you feel and what you think. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed and subscribe to our channel, as well as clicking on that notification bell to get notified when we drop a new video. Speaking of new videos, don't leave just yet, stick around. Check out our channel for other videos we know you will enjoy. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, Morrongo TV, motivation, inspiration, fun.